And we got the virtual NFL draft preview. Well, today the Bears do not have a pick in the first round yet. Did you guys watch the draft with Mahomes and with Mitch Trubisky? A young Mitch Trubisky at the draft.
I saw it once. That
I
was
know.
all I
I
needed.
saw it being replayed the other night. That was sad to see. Um, Boys, do you guys kind of got any sleepers that you think are gonna pop up in the first round here? I'm not that big of an NFL draft guy, and especially with the Bears really having nothing in the first round. I know Joe Burrow's going number one. I'm going to come out and say that right now. Joe Burrow, number one to the Cincinnati Bengals. I think he officially got the word today that he was going to get picked number one, so that's a lock. It's got to be like minus 1,000.
Poor guy.
Now, I know he's going to be number one, but I think there's still a slim chance that somebody may want to trade into that. I know Cincinnati's kind of hell bent on it, but like it's not 100%
Do you
given
guys
right
think
now
that
that
this whole the Zoom conferencing, the call-ins and stuff like that, do you think that will have any effect on like a trade like that going on in the draft throughout the whole thing?
See, and like now, normally I'm going to say yes for rounds like 2 through 7. Yes, I think that's going to complicate things. First round stuff has been talked about and discussed at length since the draft order came out in January or whatever it was. And I really do think Joe Burrow will be a Cincinnati Bengal next year, and I think Chase Young will be a Redskin, despite the fact that there's a lot of teams that are rumored to want to trade into that 2 spot. The rumor came out today that Atlanta tried to trade in, and Washington was not really willing to give that up. So Chase Young probably going to be that number 2 pick. But you're going to see a run on quarterbacks, I think. You've seen this in the past. I think you're going to see Tua go in the top 5. I imagine him going to Miami. Herbert's going to go somewhere in the top 10. But you said about a sleeper, and I have one for you, and I know you're going to call it a homer pick. But C.J. Henderson, a cornerback from Florida, kind of rose up on the ranks pretty fast. Was kind of a late first-round guy at the beginning and is now looking at being a top 15 pick. But the one I really think will be interesting is to see where the kid from Utah State, Jordan Love, the quarterback, he's been the one that's been, I think at the beginning of the year, he was maybe a 4th-round pick, and now teams are saying with there going to be a run on quarterbacks, you're going to see Jordan Love go probably in the late first, at the latest early second round. So it'll be interesting to see where he lands. And a huge, and I'll get one more part before I quit rambling here, but a huge draft for wide receivers.
Huge.
This is
one of the best maybe of, I wouldn't maybe say of all time because you don't know, but this is going to be a very stacked wide receiver draft, which I think is going to benefit the Bears in a way because like they're looking for everything. Like almost other, they're looking maybe for a few wide receivers, but they're kind of looking for other stuff too. So maybe they'll be able to get maybe some offensive line help, maybe some cornerback safety help. Who knows? But Gamer, what are your thoughts on like the first few rounds? Are you gonna be watching it? Are you excited for it? Are you gonna be glued to it because it's about the first live sports we've had in a while?
I think I'll watch the first round. It's probably about it. To be honest with you, because the Bears don't have a first-round pick, maybe they could trade it at some point. I don't see it happening. Yeah. But who knows what they would give away because, Ryan Pace just gives away the whole farm for a first-round pick. But
give away 4 front-row parking passes and
no kidding, man.
keys to a condominium. And
Come on.
I do think the Bears, with their second-round pick and going forward, I think they'll probably take offensive linemen and quarterbacks. So I'm more interested in that, but
some tight
I will
ends,
watch the
maybe?
first round. At least 3
we
more.
only need Trey Burton though. See ya.
I think get him out of there. I do think Jordan Love would be a good fit for the Patriots. They're looking to fill Tom Brady's spot. I think they'll take a chance on a quarterback. So I think Jordan Love would be a good fit there.
You guys,
Other than that, I don't know. I think I saw Derek Brown might be actually like moving up on the ranks a little bit. People are talking about him going maybe like even like top 5 because he's impressing people so much. So that could be interesting, something to watch for. Because I think right now he's projected like later in the top 10, but he can move up too. So I think it's interesting. I do think Joe Burrow will be a Bengal. That poor guy is going to have to suffer through at least a couple of years of losing there. But I think Tua might end up. I think he will end up being the best quarterback.
Where do
in
you
the
guys
draft.
think Justin Herbert will go?
This mock draft that I'm looking at has him going to Jacksonville, and I just don't see
What
that.
pick
I
is
think that
that?
they're
What pick is
which one?
Jacksonville guy?
9. I actually wouldn't be surprised if you see Tua go at 5 to the Dolphins. Don't be horribly shocked if the Chargers jump in and take him there. I know they're kind of stuck with kind of committed to Tyrod
I've
Taylor.
seen some mock drafts that have Justin Herbert going to the Chargers.
Yeah, I think that's a good landing spot for him. It'd be an opportunity to maybe pick up a couple snaps
I mean,
here
so
and there.
they got
Tyrod
Keenan Allen,
Taylor
so I
is
mean that's
historically
nice to have on your
injured.
team as a rookie quarterback.
Definitely. I think you're going to see a run. I think you're going to see 4 quarterbacks drafted in the first round if I had to make an assumption.
I wonder if there's a bet
but
you
I
can
think
make
this
on
is
that.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. I think this is going to be a really good wide receivers. I think this is going to be a really good draft for defensive tackles and defensive backs. I think what I've been listening to and if you look at a lot of mock drafts, a lot of first round picks that are going to be at the safeties and corner position. So I think it'll be interesting. And defensive tackle is really strong from what I've been looking at. Defensive edge rushing is not as strong as it has been in the past. But I think it's going to be interesting to see how, kind of like you brought up, Zach, that technology part plays into it.
I think the best part of the whole thing is like that may get me to watch the whole time is just trying to just watching them try and get some of these guys. I even heard guys have, I took a picture of this. This is goofy. The Lions IT director will spend the NFL draft camping in a Winnebago outside of GM Bob Quinn's house, just in case anything goes wrong. He will be outside, just in case. I've seen people there they're putting new Wi-Fi in, they're hardwiring it. I even saw something with Ryan Pace. Thought something. This is not a good thing for us. But Ryan Pace was having trouble with the Wi-Fi. I thought something was wrong. His wife vacuumed the cord out of the wall, so that is the problem. Was the problem there? I'm just excited to see. I will be watching to see the first time they try and put a pick in, and the guy's face just freezes, or somebody just freezes, and you can't hear it, or something It's going to be.
Yeah, it's like the New York Jets will take.
Yeah, it's going to be electric. I think I will watch all. Was it 4 days? No, 3 days. All 3 days, just for the simple fact of I just want to watch this all go down. It's gonna be something. Hopefully, we never see again. Hopefully, hopefully this isn't the new norm.
Yeah. Yeah. I love the NFL draft as it is, but now that there's nothing else to watch, I'm gonna be glued. I'll probably watch all 255 picks or whatever it is.
Draft of all time. We will be doing a preview. I keep doing a review of the draft on our TCF podcast that will be out Sunday morning. We'll recap all the stuff that goes on, some trade where the Bears pick. Boomy will try and tell us where the Packers pick. Maybe we'll let them talk. Maybe we won't. And then we got Pigoy.
Sorry, you probably don't want to know who's
the Vikings.
This year,
Vikings got. So. Did they get some picks for this draft from the?
From Vikings have quite a few picks.
Diggs trade, right? Yeah. Where did Diggs go?
Yep.
Buffalo. That was actually a good trade, I would have to say, for the Vikings too, because he didn't want to be there anymore, and they got some good picks for that.